Alright, Scorpio, so this is going to be your September 2023 tarot reading. So anyone with prominent Scorpio placements in your birth chart, thank you so much for being here. As a reminder, please subscribe to the channel. If you're not already a subscriber, I would love to have you there. And if you were able to gain any perspective or insight or validation or clarity from today's reading, and you feel inclined, please like the video. Press the little thumbs up button on the video. I would really appreciate it. All right, so I hope everybody is doing well. Let's see what is coming through for you guys for September. What group of Scorpio am I picking up on for today's reading? Let's open up the energy, receive the messages. What is it for September 2023 for the group of Scorpios that I'm reading for today, please? There's something about a mirror effect or looking at yourself in the mirror, something about your reflection, like seeing yourself for the first time, seeing yourself with the new pair of eyes, something like that. Maybe getting to know yourself, communicating and connecting with your higher self more than you have before. Seeing past the flesh into the soul. What is the soul craving? What is the soul needing? Others may also be a catalyst for you to do this. You may see yourself in other people, the way they act, the way they react, the way they behave toward you, with you. You may notice that there's a little bit of projection, or how you are acting toward them may be a projection. You may see yourself in them. They may see themselves in you. So there's a mirror effect here. It's something about reflection. So I don't know what that means, but you're definitely getting to know deeper parts of you. For some of you, it's like you are a new version of yourself, and you're trying to understand yourself a little bit better, get to know yourself a little bit better. You're just becoming aware that you became a different person. You're no longer the same. You're different somehow. And so there's like a moment in September where you may literally be like looking at yourself in the mirror and all of a sudden notice that you are different. All right, let's see what this is about. Let's pull the cards. What is in the personal energy for the sign of Scorpio for September 2023, please? Scorpio, what is the most important messages for the Scorpio to know for the month of September? Got the Seven of Swords. Trying to get away, you're trying to get out of something. You're coming up with a strategy to get out of something. Queen of Swords. You're dealing with a lot of the air energy this month in your personal energy, very in your mind. Something about the mind playing a strong role this month. And the Empress. All right, so this is, some of you may have some Libra in your birth chart, just because the Queen of Swords is a Libra card and the Empress is ruled by Venus. But you are definitely needing to speak your truth and come out and show up truthfully. That is the most prominent message that I'm getting so far. This Queen of Swords is really standing out. You may be coming from the inclination or the pattern of being a little sneaky, not saying the full story, not saying the full truth, not showing up as your full authentic self. And this month something happens where you are changing that. So it goes back to that reflection or getting to know yourself in a new way. It's like enough with the cloudiness. There's cloudiness that I feel here because there's a facade with the Seven of Swords. There's some fakeness with the Seven of Swords. With the Seven of Swords, like I said, you're not showing up authentically. So there's there's a mask. You're hiding something here. All for the sake of wanting to get out of a situation, though, wanting to get away with something. Something is not right for you. You're not feeling it anymore, but you just don't know how to be honest about it. You don't know how to say it. You don't know how to verbalize and articulate this feeling that you're having. So you may be acting out and, quote unquote, going back to the projecting. So you may be behaving in ways that are not clear, right? As you are communicating with someone or relating with someone, you are acting out because you don't know how to be truthful. I don't even know if you understand what is really going on, and there's a sense of needing to be clear on that. I don't know if you see that you are acting out this way. This is low vibes. This is low, like, toxic behavior with the Seven of Swords. I feel like telling you that you need to realize and understand that you're an empress, male or female, that you have what you need, that you're okay, that you're stable, that you're secure, that you can have the life that you want, that you can be the person that you want to be. There's a lot of abundance in your environment. I picked up on this with a few other signs as well. If you are not looking to get pregnant this month, be careful with that, because there's some fertility coming through here as well. But it's really that, like, I'm getting, you can be the person that you want to be if you get out of your own way. You have this, like, this thought of, like, but I am this type of person. Why am I not? Why don't I have the life that I want? Why can't I be the person that I know myself to be? Why am I acting out this way? And it's mostly because you're not coming through authentically. You're running away. There's a sense of running away here. And I'm hoping that for the group that I'm reading for, you identify that with the mirror effect, with the actual literal reflection of looking at yourself in the mirror. And it's like, maybe you are projecting and you are putting blame on other people, or you are seeing the faults in other people. But there is something about that when we see these faults in others, and we don't like something in another person, or we're not satisfied with it, it's because there's something about that behavior that that person is exuding that we can relate to, and that we are not satisfied about for ourselves, right? That's where the projection comes out. So I'm hoping that for some of you this month, as you reflect on yourself, as you look at yourself in the mirror, you notice that if you are putting blame on other people, or not really satisfied and happy with how someone is treating you or how someone is acting, something like that, that there is something about you that you have that capability as well. You have that type of behavior as well. Okay, so being clear about it and understanding it, and then being able to, once you are aware and once there's truth to that, then you can finally tap into this behavior and really put it to rest, and really end this type of behavior, if that makes sense. Because you've identified it, you've understood it, you see the underlying root of why you're acting the way you're acting, why you need to get out of a situation, and why you're doing it in a very deceitful way or a very low vibe way. And this is not a judgment, this is not a call out. We all have these moments. We are human. It's a part of being human. When we are unaware of a toxic behavior that we have, or what is perceived to be toxic to someone, this is how we act, right? We project, we act out. And so it's just a matter of, you take that action, you act out a little or whatever, but at some point you become aware of what you're doing, and you see the truth in it, and you see why you're acting out. Then you can do something about it. Right? Then you can fix it. Then you can heal it. Then you can change it. Then you can transmute it. And once that happens, then you can start going into creating the life that you want, the abundance that you want, bringing in the type of, opportunities or energy that you want in your life, or even tapping into this type of person that you want to be. But it all starts with becoming truthful and like true to yourself, like aware of your own behavior. In a more basic sense, you or someone is just acting out. There could be some deceit here and some lies to get out of a situation, and someone needs to come out with their truth. And the Empress card here is just saying that you are okay. So if you are in a state of you feeling like there's a threat and you need to strategize to get out of a situation, you need to be smart and make smart. Yeah, you should be smart. You should make smart moves. But with the Seven of Swords, if you're acting out because you feel that there's a threat, the Empress here is saying there is not, that you are okay. You have everything you need. The goal here is to get to the Empress status as well. The goal here is to obtain abundance, love, money, luxury, security, pleasure, being connected to your body. That's big feeling I got there, like being connected to your body. Don't forget to drink your water. Sorry, I was thirsty. I had to drink some water. Alright, let's see what's coming through in the environment here. If anything comes through that I need to speak on regarding these three cards, I will. What is in the environment for September? For the sign of Scorpio, please. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's a fight. Someone is fighting to get away. Someone is fighting, I don't know. There's like a feeling of things just coming at you one after another. And I don't think that whoever I'm picking up on, this could be you or someone else, I don't think that this person is facing whatever is happening head on. There's a sense of going around it. There's a sense of taking the easy way out, or not, like literally not facing it, which is not helping the situation. It's only causing more and more drama. It's only causing more and more things to overcome, because you're not going through and you're not doing the actual work. Like, you're not facing the ugly truth. Like, because the Seven of Swords is taking the easy way out, is trying to strategize their way around something, getting out of a situation instead of going through a situation. At some point this month in your environment, something is going to come up. It's going to be so like overwhelming. Like, it's going to feel as though everything has just fallen on your shoulders. Like, you're trying to hold it all up, and you're trying to stay as peaceful as you can, knowing that these things are just piling up. And at some point you release them and you surrender and you let it go for the sake of emotional stability. For the sake of your health, like your well-being. There's a need to let all of these things go. Like, drop the weight, you know. Just let the things fall, and they will fall as they are supposed to. It's like I don't know. I want to say the game of sticks, but actually I don't think that's what the game is about. But it's like an image of like, you're holding all of these things up and it's overfilling, and at some point like they just all fall, and you just let them drop, and how there's emphasis on how they fall. It's supposed to be that way. how all of this stuff that you're trying to hold on to, when you let them go and it falls, like, it will all fall into place. It will all fall, and everything that you're dealing with will handle itself and be at the right place at the right time. Again, it will fall into place. Whatever it is that you're holding on to, at some point in September, in your environment, something comes up that it just becomes so overwhelming for you that you just let it all go. And you surrender. You have faith in the universe, faith in the process, trust the process, that things will work out how they're supposed to, that things will fall how they're supposed to fall, because you can't take it anymore, and you understand that there's no way that you can continue on with trying to get away with this thing, trying to take the easy way out. It's all for the sake of your emotional stability. You may be feeling imbalanced emotionally, and it is just piling on you. It's just very pressure. There's a lot of pressure built up. It's like, cleanse it, purge it, release it, yell it out, cry it out, move it out, dance it out, sweat it out, you know. Just get it out of your energy field already. Let's go into the month and see what's coming through. We're going to break down the month between the beginning, the middle, and the end. Get any additional details as it relates to potential circumstances, situations, or people that you need to be aware of, what to expect, what to prepare for. What is coming through at the beginning of the month for the Scorpio, please? Three of Pentacles. Communication. You're dealing with other people here. You're trying to be on the same page with them. Trying to build something sturdy. You're trying to plan a path, a course of action. You're putting together a plan with other people that involves your future in some way, that involves a path to take, a route to take. You have the King of Wands. That King of Wands has been showing up a lot. People are just really authoritative and confident and in their masculine energy here. And the Queen of Cups. You are playing one of these roles. Somebody is a King of Wands. Somebody is a Queen of Cups. You are working together with this other person to, again, come up with a plan of action, basically. The beginning of the month, that's what it's about. So one person is very dynamic, charismatic, masculine, whether it's male or female, very authoritative, in control, knows what they want, very persistent. They get attention. They are in the spotlight. They're in control of themselves and their surroundings. They want to be in control of their surroundings. There's a little bit of an edge to this person, a little ego, a little pride. You may be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a lot of passion here. And I'm hearing the word intimacy. So I don't know if you're like really getting to know this person on an intimate level. But they know what they want and they are go-getters. And, you know, like things come easy to them. Like what they want, they get. They are very resilient and confident as well. People look to them. They get a lot of attention. They give people a lot of attention. They use their charisma to get what they want. There's a little bit of intimidation that can happen when you have a Knight of Wands paired with a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a little bit more humble. Queen of Cups is emotional, sensitive, very in tune with her higher self, nurturing, compassionate. Her strength comes from her emotion. Her strength comes from her intuition. So this person's strength comes from their doing and their passion and their fire. This person's strength comes from within, a tight relationship with her spirituality, her higher self, her guides, following her path. And this, again, this could be he or she, flip the roles. Yeah, but this person, like I said, is a little bit more humble, and they can see through situations, they can see through people. So but they're not like in your face, they're not a show off, they're not the type that, you know, their attention, their attraction is subtle, right? Like they have a subtle beauty to them, not a in your face type of beauty. So I don't know, it just, for me, it's like when you pair these two types of people together, I feel that this masculine is more protective of this feminine. This feminine is special. Is special to this masculine. He or she wants to protect this person, you know, wants to provide for this person, wants to make sure that this person is okay, is taken care of. I mean, it is very, how can I say, like a personified example of the masculine feminine here, like the type of masculine that is very strong and protective and, you know, is going to take the lead. Like if we're talking about societal, you know, expectations and roles, when you compare a masculine and a feminine, right? I'm not saying that this is my opinion, I'm saying like societal, environmental type of opinion. So he or she in this role wants to protect, wants to provide, wants to take care of, wants to be the one sort of in charge or in control, while this one, you know, is more in the background a little bit, but is there to nurture and also protect in their own way, and make sure that this person, I don't know, there's just a really lovely like interplay here between the both. Like I think that there's a lot of love and care here. I think that they both want to take care of one another the way that that each person needs to be taken care of, like fitting love languages or something like that. I'm also getting age gap as well. It's like they have found each other's opposite. They have found each other's, it's like the yin and the yang in a way, you know, like this person sees this person as really special but in a way fragile. Like I need to take care of this person. It's one of a kind person. There's no one like this person, and this person is mine and I'm responsible for them. You know, they admire and they are attracted to them, and they, you know, there's a lot of love here, I feel. Whereas this person sees this masculine and it's like, I want to nurture them. I want to make sure that they feel love, because they may be in a more of an authoritative role, or their status is they have more responsibility or something like that. Like they bring out the softer side of this person. But yeah, that's what I'm getting so far. So we'll see. So this relationship is coming to the forefront in the beginning of September for you guys. And again, the both of you are coming together and creating and collaborating and coming up with a plan of action for the future. So whether this is a love affair or not, two people are coming together that have these types of characteristics and are coming and are collaborating in some way. Let's go into the middle of the month. You have the Six of Swords. I think here is when you are going to start to do away with some of the toxicity. This Knight and this King have been coming through together for a lot of different signs. Yeah, so by the middle of the month, you'll start to become aware of your behavior and how you have been acting, and you're putting that away. Like you are healing from it, you're learning from it, you are acknowledging it, You understand that you need to come like and act more authentically, communicate your truth more than anything. Communicate your truth. The Six of Cups. Did I have the Six of Cups earlier? No. I don't know why I thought it came out. What is this? So yeah, the Six of Swords. It's like getting out of a chaotic time of your life and finally just like being still here. Like I said with the Hangman, like you're just gonna drop everything and let everything fall where it lands and surrender for the sake of healing, for the sake of stillness, and like you're just done with trying to get out of this situation, right? Like you're done with it. You're letting it just fall and be like, it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. I can't take it anymore. I can't deal with it anymore. You have the Seven of Wands here twice. It's like a breakthrough happens in the middle of September. And I'm thinking that this knight here has something to do with it. This king, this person, the masculine. It's maybe they're coming to offer support and to show like you don't have to hold all of this together. Like you don't have to pretend. You don't have to act like I accept you for you. I accept you for who you are. This person, this type of person comes across authentic. Like whether or not people agree with who they are and how they act, whether or not, you know, like they don't give a shit really about what people have to say about who they are. You know, they are always on the spotlight regardless, but they're the type that's like, I will do whatever I want. And I don't care what you have to say about it. You know, like that's not my problem. Like they don't put emphasis on that. They don't put time and effort in thinking about people liking them and agreeing with them. Like they just are who they are. They're a big presence. They have a strong presence. They're well known. They are popular. You know, like people are always gravitated toward them. This is like I either hate them or love them type of energy with this type of person. And they don't care one way or another what people think about them. So maybe they are showing you how to be that way. And they're helping you just drop this guard, because at the same time you are guarding. If you are trying to act, if you're acting out for the sake of not being authentic, you're guarding your authenticity. There's truth that has to come out from the Scorpio this month. By the end of the month, you have the Empress here, the Hermit, the Eight of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. There's that truth. Something from the past is coming through. It could be a past situation, a past relationship, a past person, past behaviors. Once you have that moment in the mirror where you're looking at your reflection and you're like really seeing like truthfully how you've been acting and what you've been doing, or whatever the case is that you're doing over here with the Seven of Swords, it's going to remind you of an old way of being. It's going to remind you of how you got here and why you developed this type of behavior in the first place. Because this is a trauma. It's a trauma reaction to an experience that you once had that created the need to always try to go around a situation and act different and not be authentic, instead of facing the things that you need to face head on. So, the Six of Cups, something from the past shows up. Whether it be a concept or a memory or a literal person or relationship from the past. But regardless, the middle of the month, it's just, you're done with this Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. There's a breakthrough. You are just dropping your guard. All of the things that you are holding on to, you're letting them fall. and you're making this decision in a very dramatic way. It's going to seem dramatic with this Knight of Wands here. It's going to seem very passionate, driven. And you're breaking through the darkness. You're facing it head on here. Whatever it is that you've been trying to run away from, by the middle of the month, you end up facing it, which is beautiful. It's great. It's needed. It's necessary for the sake of growth here with the Empress. And by the end of the month, you see, like, you get the wisdom, you get the lesson. Because everything that we go through is a lesson, right? Like, it teaches us something. So here you're understanding why you did the thing you did. Here you are seeing in your reflection this new version of yourself that was able to drop all of the shit and just face your truth, face who you are, truthfully, authentically. And you see that reflection and you get the wisdom and the experience out of it. You may be a little quiet by the end of the month as well. And then once that happens, the truth will start coming out left and right. Like, whatever has been hidden, whatever answers you've been needing or wanting, whatever has been in the dark, you know, whether it's from you or from someone else, like, clarity is coming through quickly by the end of September. You're going to see things for what they truly are by the end of September. All right, let's get some clarity here, because I do feel like the clarifiers are going to take up a lot of time. Let's say the Seven of Swords. I want to see what it is that you're doing. Not because I am nosy, but this is your reading, and I want to give you all the details I can give you. All right, so the Queen of Cups, whoever's playing the Queen of Cups here is in the Seven of Swords energy. Queen of Cups is trying to run away from her feelings, her emotions. It could be too overwhelming of an intense relationship. Maybe this is like a big love, right? Like a big love of your life type of thing. And it's just like, whoa, like it's taking a lot of you to figure out what it is, the truth of it. You don't understand it yet. Maybe it's still a little bit new. Oh, yeah, there's a commitment coming through at the beginning of September. Could also be if it has to relate to like work and you are coming in contact with this King of Wands from a work perspective. I don't think that you feel very secure yet with this person in this environment. So take it how it is, whether it's a relationship, like any other person, right? You're coming into contact, two people, how I mentioned and explained their personalities are coming into contact for something this month. This person is trying to get out of it, is trying to run away from it. With the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups, you're not facing your true feelings. Okay? You're trying to ignore your feelings, you're trying to beat around the bush, you're trying to not face what you're feeling, basically. And you know that this is of a higher reason that this person has come into your life, this situation, this thing. It's like you can see the good in it. You can see that there's an opportunity, that there's potential, that there is something of real value here. But your feelings may be so overwhelmed. There is a reason why you're running from it. You're running from your feelings. Even though this is a good thing, you perceive it to be a good thing, whatever it is that you're running from. You're running from commitment. You don't want to be committed. That's with the Hierophant here. You're trying to get out of a contract. You're trying to get out of a commitment. Because it's going to involve work. It's going to involve truth, like you being vulnerable, you being truthful about how you feel, and you know, like maybe you're not too comfortable dealing with emotions and being vulnerable and opening up and accepting another person in, accepting something else in that you know has value, because there's work to be involved here. It's not easy, whatever this is, whatever this Chariot card is, what the two of you are planning for the future, the plan that you're trying to put together. It's out of your comfort zone. It's not what you're used to. There's work that needs to be done. You understand that if you put the work in, this seed will grow into a forest, a jungle, you know. And it is for your own good. It is a good thing. It just involves you stepping out of your comfort zone and being vulnerable. And you end up seeing the truth in that at some point, or needing to. Okay. So the Seven of Swords is you running from your feelings, basically. Let's go into the Three of Pentacles and the Chariot. Let's get some more info on this, please. You have the Eight of Cups and the Devil. There's a lot of passion here. It's like this back and forth. Like, I know that this is good, or this could be good, or this is like what I want. But then at the same time, it's like there's a threat. There's something that you feel is not right yet. And you're trying to like think about, like, is this just you and your projection and your previous traumas or experience? Or is this like something real? Like, I don't think that this person, the Scorpio that I'm picking up on at the beginning of September, really has a good hold and a good grasp of their intuition and their instincts right now. You're trying to overcome your toxic behavior. You're trying to overcome your demons, and you're having conversation around that with your other person. And you're trying to be open about it. Like, basically saying the reason why you're acting the way you're acting is because there's some insecurities, there's some trauma, there's something, you know, there, like, that you need to overcome. What is the Chariot? You're enthusiastic about this future and this plan. You want it. You're passionate about it. In order for you to feel good about, ooh, there's that Hierophant again, about following through and getting into this commitment, you know that you have to overcome some of your demons. Yeah. Cycles need to break. And this divinely guided with the Chariot, this path is divinely blessed. It's guided by the universe in some way. Like, it is going, as you go along this path with this person, is going to end cycles. But you have to commit to it. Let's talk about these two individuals here. You have the Hanged Man for the King of Wands, and you have the Hanged Man here. So this person is definitely coming through in your environment. This person gives you emotional fulfillment and emotional stability, and regulates and tempers your emotions and helps you with that. Like I said, they're going to come in and help you release and drop the guards and drop all this shit that you've been trying to hold on to. What else for this King of Wands? Who was it? There was another reading, and I was like, what is the King of Wands doing with the Hanged Man? Was it the Libra? I want to say. The King of Wands has the Hanged Man, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Sun. This person is independent. This person has their shit together. This person is stable, grounded. Could have some earth as well. They surrender. They know what it is to not carry burdens. They know what it is to have faith and trust in divine guidance. And, you know, by doing that, they understand that they get everything that they want. By surrender, they understand that they get the happiness and the joy and the blessings. This person is a blessing. This person is going to bring a form of stability, even from a financial perspective. If you surrender to it, it's not just you surrendering to the relationship or to the person, but it's also this person is teaching you how to do that because that's what they do. This could be a Pisces as well. But yeah, they bring blessing. They know how to be happy. They know how to find joy by having faith and trust, and sometimes acknowledging that you cannot be in control of every little thing, that you have to let go and surrender. And by doing that, you attract and you get the things that you want. But they do bring stability and a sense of feeling more independent. They are independent as well. They are a source of light for you. They are a source of healing for you with the Sun. There's calmness. They can bring this like quiet out of you, quiet your mind, quiet your stress, quiet your worries. They're, like I said, they want to protect this queen here. They know that this queen is fragile. Like even though they are a Knight of Wands, or a King of Wands, sorry, and they can be very authoritative and have this big strong presence, and they're very confident, and you know, they are known. They understand what they're dealing with you. And with you, they come across different. They see the relationship different. They want to protect, they want to nurture as well. What is the Queen of Cups? King of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. This queen is reevaluating her emotions here. Is learning how to strengthen her emotions, how to be in more control of her emotions, he or she. Because the Queen to the King of Cups this is the mastery of your emotional state. You've mastered your emotions, right? Like you're no longer acting out here. So by reevaluating them, by looking at them, by reflecting, going back to the mirror, looking at yourself, you create that. There's opportunity for that. What is the Six of Swords? You understand that for some of you, that toxicity was based out of boredom and letdown. Jeez. Some of you, the moon cycles have a lot to do with your personality differences, your personality changes, your mood swings. Because the Six of Swords is the card that comes right after the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is your toxic behaviors. So by the time you're at the Six of Swords, you're getting out of that. And so you realize that you were acting out, you were in that toxic behavior because you were essentially bored. Like, there was no stimulation, there was no emotion, there was no passion. You were in the dark. You felt like you were not being seen. You wanted reaction because you weren't getting any. You wanted communication. You wanted affection. You wanted attention. Like, so you can get truth. It's like if you were in the searching for answers, or searching for change, or wanting something to happen because maybe there was some stagnancy and some, you know, just like there was no action happening within your life or something like that. And you didn't know how to create this movement that you were feeling, that you wanted. And so you started to act out. You were hurt. It's another reason. You felt left out. You felt like you weren't being seen. You felt like you weren't being paid attention to. There was some sadness. There was some letdown. And so it's like, what else could you do? You know? Knight of Wands. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Somebody comes through that is a potential love affair, true love here, like big love, like I was saying earlier. The Star, the Lovers, and the freaking Ace of Cups. Do I dare say that some of you are meeting the love of your life this month in September? I said it. Let me know. This person is coming in hot and heavy, and they are breaking you. They are breaking you open, Scorpio. This is a soulmate. It is, whether it's someone from your past or not, for the majority of you, it could be someone from your past, but regardless, this Six of Cups is coming through more so from a soulmate feeling more than anything. More than like it just being a past person. What is the Seven of Wands? It's like you did this to create change and to create movement because you were feeling bored, let down, not seen, not given affection, not being felt special, like whatever the case is. And it worked. It actually worked. Because this person, whether it's this king or not, something happened. It created change. It created movement. This person is coming through after you realize like how you've been acting, right? Like once you get out of that little toxic spell that you were in, and you, wow, the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, going back to the work that needs to be done. Yeah, and then you start to feel really enthusiastic, like, whereas before you were trying to get out of doing the work that needed to be done to face your feelings and face yourself and all the things. Once you establish that this is like, you start to get feelings for this person, this relationship starts to get stronger, like whatever the case is, there's more authenticity, there's more truth, you're opening up, you have faced your demons, whatever. This work that is needed is now, it's no longer a burden. Now it's passion. Now you want it. Now you're enthusiastic about it. So you drop all of those guards. You drop all of the things that you were holding on to. And what you get in return is your Ten of Pentacles. This is the life. This is the vision. This is everything that you've been wanting, right? Like when you are no longer in a state of holding on and you let go, you are open to receive. That is just how the energy works. You cannot expect to receive when you're trying to hold on so tightly to something and then you start acting out. I don't know what you were holding on to though, but I mean, it could have been like your sense of self, your way of living, your belief systems. Could be literal money. This past person, this soulmate coming through, has been hurting for a while. Whether it's because of you and the both of you not being together, if this is a new person and it's not a past person, but it's more of a soulmate, they're coming from a place of like, they have also felt loss and they were holding on. But it's like the mirror effect, like the two people sort of doing the same thing of like holding on, but then once they let go, like they become aware that they had to do that in order to receive you, or in order to meet you, or in order to be with you, or something like that. Like they had to let go of whatever they were holding on to as well, and they became aware of it as well. What is the Empress? Going into the end of the month now. The Knight of Swords. Seven of Pentacles, which is up here somewhere. Five. I think some of this insecurity goes back to a sense of you thinking that you're not enough. Like you noticing things about yourself, about your body, about your character, about your lifestyle. Like the universe is here saying that you are enough. You are already what you want to be. But there's something that you feel that you are not. There's some insecurity, some feeling of inadequacy, not being everything. Like your standards for yourself are too high right now. You don't think you're meeting those standards. By the end of the month, it's like you're working on yourself to feel better about yourself. If you are in lack of anything, by the end of the month, you have found a way, like you start to reevaluate the plan or what you've been doing so you can get out of this lack mentality. But it feels more so, it's not very material. For the majority of you, this is you realizing that you want more for yourself. And you have this standard or expectation of who you want to be, the life you want to live, and you start to work on that. You start to make plans and routines and stuff like that in order to be the best you that you can be. And maybe you don't talk about it to people, maybe you're not being open about it, you're just doing it for yourself, it feels like, with this Hermit here. Yeah. It's just like you wake up, again, going back to the reflection in the mirror. You wake up and you're just like, this isn't me, or this is who I want to be, or like, I need change, I need to do something about this, or whatever the case is. Like, you want to feel better about yourself. What is the Eight of... You start to make better decisions. That's what I'm getting with the Hermit. What is the Eight of... Wands. This page, geez Louise. The Emperor. The Emperor is coming through. Your counterpart to the Empress. The Emperor is coming through with an offer, with potential. Ooh, there's some work. There's money and work involved at the end of the month. You get money. You get some type of abundance, some type of financial gain, monetary gain, material gain. The Hanged Man again, the Hanged Man 3 times. This person is playing a big role this month. Truth about, ooh, some of you may be going into that commitment after all. With this Ace of Swords, you're making that decision. You're no longer in the indecision mode. Yeah. All right. Well, that was a reading. You will be going, or like I said, some of you will be going into, I don't know, this Hangman is just like really feeling you, it seems like, especially once you decide to be with them, or if this is a relationship. Yep. There is talk about that. A lot of talk, truth talk, a lot of swords, a lot of air. Okay, well, there's a lot going on here, Scorpio. You're doing a lot of work this month. You are being vulnerable and dropping your guard and just really getting in touch with what it is that you want to be, who it is that you want to be, what you want out of this relationship, out of this work situation. Overcoming some demons, realizing that there's a person here who is on your side, who is a big influence, a big love for you, a big situation, big relationship of some sort. They also are realizing the same thing. The both of you are doing a little bit of a mirror effect here, where you had to also, he or she had to also drop their guard, right, and let go in order to be open to meeting you or receiving you or being with you as well. You're doing some self-love, self-work here, feeling better about yourself. This person is probably driving that as well. Whereas once you felt let down, not seen, not loved, not appreciated, you didn't have the passion, the affection that you were seeking, that you were looking for, which caused a little bit of acting out. You realize why you were doing that. Then you were able to open up and be vulnerable and just come through authentically. Somebody here also, I'm feeling, did not feel accepted for who they are. That's why they were in a constant 7 of Swords facade until they met this person. This person comes through and accepts you for who you are completely, and is there with you, by your side, as you overcome your demons, as you face some parts of yourself that you want to fix, and they support you. Whereas the person before was not like that. Or you came from that type of previous relationship pattern where people were not like that. People did not accept you for who you were. You didn't feel loved. You didn't feel appreciated. You didn't feel like you didn't get the admiration, attention, whatever. This person wants to take care of you, knows that you are special. You want to take care of them. There's a mutual love here, and it's beautiful. So I hope that you really see that for what it is. Don't allow your demons to come in between that. Overcome this shit so you can take advantage of all the beauty that is here. Okay? Let me know in the comments what this is about. I'm curious. Like the video if you got anything out of it. Press the little thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Look at your rising sign, your moon sign, your partner sign. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month of September. Thank you so much for your time and energy, and we'll see you on the next one.